Hey, welcome to this video. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are going to be looking at jade rolling, the double-ended sword, and also the gua sha for sculpting. Two at once? I think not. Let's learn one at a time. I'm a little bit more naked than I usually am, but you'll see why. So let's get into it. These are a Chinese medical technique. So how can these two tools benefit you and your face? First of all, for muscle tension relief, we have so many muscles in our face that we're engaging on a daily basis. You might be using questioning looks, furrowing your brow, and that's how fine lines and wrinkles appear on our face. And so this tool can help with that. The second way, lymphatic drainage. So what is lymphatic drainage? Well, you have many circular systems in your body, so much like your blood system that is working its way round, you also have lymph circulation. So that is where lymph fluid is working its way around your body to dispose of toxins, so from your face, from your body, to get processed and flushed out. You want them out and not in, so you might find that you get spots just along your jawbone here. You might find that you get spots just on your nose and also just on your forehead, and that is just where toxins have been pulled and it's not finding its way to the lymph nodes to actually then be drained. Lymph nodes are really important because they carry nutrients which helps to support your immune system and help you to combat viruses. So when your lymph fluid is not moving, or when you're overwhelmed or it's overwhelmed, that's when you can become sick and ill. We want it to move. These tools are a way of being able to encourage toxins that are within your face that are not moving to move and to be processed and drained out of your body. Now, your lymph nodes, you have two. I'm a little bit more naked than I usually am, but you'll see why. And you have two lymph nodes just here on your clavicle bone. This here is your clavicle bone, and just around here. You have two lymph nodes that are just above your eyebrows here, and you have two that are just at your temples. So that's where it would be drained from. So all of the techniques we're going to be using are working to that system. Some people believe that these mineral stones have special healing powers. I personally don't believe in all that. I just believe that this is a very smooth surface with some weight to it, which could be beneficial in giving yourself a certain type of massage to encourage your fluids to move. So I don't really buy into all of the ooey stuff. Let's start with the jade roller. You can get different types of crystal or mineral rock. This squeaks really bad, so you're going to hear this throughout the video. To be fair, it was really cheap. I got mine on Amazon, and you know, it isn't the best quality. You could absolutely get one that's better. Mine cost about £3 to £5. You could get some of the higher quality ones might be £30, and then if you're really going for a good quality one, I mean really you're in the 3 digits. So up to you how you'd rather do it. I just feel like it's great to have this hard, smooth rock surface. So you're going to use some oil onto your face. You can use your moisturiser. You do need something to allow the jade roller to glide, and also to have the gua sha to glide as well. I made another video about how to make your own moisturiser, so you might remember this one. If not, I might tag it below. I'm just going to put some of that onto my face. And you also want to be putting oil just down here as well. It's more just about hydrating your skin, and just like you get thirsty, your skin gets thirsty too. So we want to be putting some just down here as well, because we are going to be using the two tools along your shoulders as well. So first of all, we always start just down here at your lymph nodes here, because this is actually where everything's going to connect and drain, and so there's no point freeing everything up in your face if it's got nowhere to go. So we're going to really open this up. You want to just take the jade roller, the large side, and we're going to really, with very light to moderate pressure, we're just going to roll along our clavicle bone. And you can do this 5 more times if you'd like. Just rolling just the bones and also catching just slightly above, and very lightly. This really doesn't need a lot of pressure. It's really, you just want to go with the pressure of the stone. Really, the stone is the weight, so you don't really need to push. Okay. Then we're going to focus on our neck. So our neck, we're going to be going down And remember, it's just downward strokes, very lightly. And it's all the way down to your collarbone. Then you're going to take the jade roller. I'm just going to do the one side and then you can always repeat it on the other side. And we're going to place some fingers just here onto our chin, and this is just to support your skin. And you're going to roll the jade roller out and up towards your lymph node. 5 or more times, just as you like. I like to do my lips, so we take the large one and just work. And you can do the other side as well. So then place your ring finger just here in the corner of your eye. We're going to use the small part of the jade roller, and you're going to just do feather-like pressure. Like really, it's just a feather stroke. You have to be so delicate with your under eye area, and also with the eye area. As you're going around this area, you just maybe even want to be sculpting that cat eye a little bit, where you are pulling it upwards. But as you pull it upwards, you really want to go towards your temples. Okay, and you do the other side. And then with your forehead, you're going to place your fingers just here in the center, again just to support your skin, and we're going to work upwards, working it up motion. Again, just you're not needing to do much pressure at all. And also you want to be going slow and mindfully. That fluid doesn't need a lot to actually get it moving. And then with the small side, again, you might just want to just use the corners of your mouth just to contour and sculpt them up. And then also you want to work your way again from here down your nose. So that's the jade roller. Some of the best results can come from actually having the jade roller in the fridge or the freezer before you start using it. The added benefit of using this with your moisturizer or with your own oil or essential oils that you've put on your face is that the stone rolling over your face helps to close up your pores. So it encourages the absorption of your creams, but then also closes your pores over it so that you can absorb it even better. So that's the benefit of having this, but also having it to be very cool. It's also super duper relaxing when it's cool as well, and you might find you want to keep going and you don't want to stop at 5, you just want to give yourself just that little massage. It's very delicate. So the other thing that you can do with the jade roller, I'm just taking out a face mask here. This is a natural face mask, I can't stand the fake stuff. Make sure you check the ingredients of things you use. And I'm going to apply this to my face, and then you can use the jade roller to actually help the serum or the whatever it is you're putting on your face to actually sink in. It just shows how small my face is. I bet you're glad I didn't start the video like this. It's just really quite freaky. You can use the jade roller to actually help the moisture to lock in better into your skin. So in the same way as we would have used it before. Oh, I'm glad to get this thing off. Then we move on to the gua sha. It's a very unique shape here. You've got a long side and then you've got this short one here, which is for contouring. You can see better if I hold it there. Really the key with the gua sha is you want to have this flush to your skin. So a lot of people might use it upwards and along the hard edge, but that's actually going to be too much pressure for your body. It really just needs a light touch. So at all times you want to be trying to get this as flush to your skin as you can, and sort of in a similar way as we use the jade roller, but Rather than rolling, this is going to do a slight scrape, but it's still very gentle. You want to start with the back of your neck. And you want to, so if this is your spine, hopefully your spine is not as crooked as my finger. Look at that. Wow. Let's just appreciate for a moment. Quite crooked. So if this is your spine, you want to have the contour to outline it. So we're going to go, you'll have to hold this up for a second. You're going to go from where your neck meets your back and then go all the way up. Again, keeping it as flush as you can against your skin. Go all the way up until it hits your bone and into your hairline. It should be well up into your hairline at this point, and you're going to wiggle it. Just give it a little wiggle. And you're going to do that 5 times. Again, keep it very slow. From where your neck meets your back, all the way up into your, it's your top, the bottom of your skull, and then you're just going to give it a wiggle. Make sure that that contour is flush against your spine. And the last wiggle. Great. Then we're going to take the long side, again keeping it as flush as you can. You're going to work your way along your shoulder. You're going to go up until you meet just some bone, and at the bone you're going to give it a wiggle. Okay, so you do that again 5 or more times to your bone. Give it a wiggle. Obviously you would be doing that the other side as well. Then we're going to take the long side again, and you're going to just place your finger where your collarbone is as a guide, and then place the guasa just above it, again as flush as you can, and you're going to work your way up your neck this time. As flush as you can. At the top where it meets bone, give it a little wiggle. And in the middle here, that's where you're just going to place your fingers as a guide, and you're going to take the contour and you're actually just going to put it either side. Again, as flush as you can. Very lightly, and a wiggle. And then once we get onto the face, this is where you're going to use the sculpting side, and this is going to, in actual fact, hold it this way. And this is where you're going to contour your cheekbone. So again, we're going to always be working outwards. Put your fingers here in the center, contour your cheekbone as flush as you can, scraping upwards till you meet your ear. Give it a little wiggle, and again. Give it a little wiggle. And then you're going to want to take the long edge again, and we're going to work along our cheekbone here. Encouraging it to go as high into your lymph node as you can. Then we're going to, again, hold our fingers here to support our skin, and we're going to run it across our brow. Okay, obviously you do the same the other side, and then with the upward stroke of the forehead, so again hold your skin here, and you're going to go upwards, and then when you reach your hairline, you're going to give it a wiggle. Keep it flush to your skin. With your eye area, again, we're going to go so light on this area, and all it needs is just a very, very slight touch. Keep it very flat, Just a light touch, I'm barely touching it at all. Up into the corner. And you can repeat that a few times as well. So that's how you use your gua sha tool and your jade rolling tool. Personally, I don't know if I have a favourite. What I will say though is it's so relaxing to do this. You find that, especially when you get to this area here, you can find that you get really sleepy. So maybe this is something you could do just before you go to bed. So after, I apply my moisturiser in the evening. I would be doing this in the evening to A, help to apply my moisturiser, and B, help for it to actually sink in and absorb better. And then C, also just to relax my muscles. And actually it does, for some crazy reason, it does allow you to feel so relaxed and that tiny bit sleepy as well. I found also as I was draining, I felt something clear up in my ear. My ear went a little bit like it was clogged for a minute and then it cleared up. So it just does show the power of moving those fluids around your face. Also encourage getting rid of spots and just having glowing skin. So I wouldn't say that this is the only tool that you can use. If you're rolling your face all day to get clear skin, but actually you're not drinking enough, you're not eating right, and you're not living right, and you've got lots of negative thoughts going in your head, they will show up in your face. They will. Not just in your expression in your face, but actually negative thoughts collect in our body if we don't deal with them. I mean, there was a lovely Roald Dahl quote where he said something to the effect of, think lovely things and those things will shine out of your face like sunbeams. What you think about your face will show, and so in order to be glowing, drink lots of water. I always say it. Avoid sugar, that helps. And in order to deal with stress, we need to be thinking about right things, and that will show up. So, enough of my nakedness, enough. I'm too exposed. I'm going to end this video here. Have lots of fun with your tools. Keep them in the fridge, keep them in the freezer if you want to have that extra level when you're applying your massage. And let me know how you get on. I would love to know. Also, any of the products I use, I will link down below just so you can find them. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.